One very common problem we have on earth today is adult content online. Everyone who has a social media account, you cannot avoid it. You open and you see nakedness, lewdness, shamelessness, vulgarity. It's all there. And the shaitan tempts al-insan. He tempts him. So you open one profile to another until a shaitan takes you to places where you shouldn't be. Let's say someone has this disease of desire and temptation, and it's bothering him, and it became an addiction in his life, and that's it, he's given up. He's depressed, he's sad, he's about to commit suicide. How can the Quran guide such a person? Very easy. Wallahi, very simple. Half an ayah does the job. But you need to read this ayah seeking guidance, not just reading it, seeking guidance, which means to follow its command. So this person with this disease in his heart sits alone, opens the book of Allah. He makes a dua, oh Allah, guide me through the Quran. Then you begin and you say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. You seek protection in Allah from a shaitan, because it is the shaitan that wants to keep you away from the Quran. Then you say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, reminding yourself that this book of Allah is a garden of His mercy and compassion and gentleness. I will find Allah's mercy and guidance in here. Then you say وَقُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّوا مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّوا مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ. Allah, the Lord of the heavens and the earth, the Lord of the mighty throne, the Lord of all creation on earth, has just revealed from the heavens. And these words have passed by the arsh, and they have gone past by through the paradise and through the seven heavens, and come all the way until it passed by the clouds, until it reached the heart of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Allah would say to him, Qul, announce to mankind, make a public announcement, tell the believing men, للمؤمنين, tell them all, يغضوا من أبصارهم, lower your gaze. I read this ayah. If I am ever tempted to look at nakedness, I will say Allah said lower the gaze. So I will lower my gaze. I'm following in this ayah. Right now, the moment you move your eyes, you have been guided by the Quran. That is it. That is a moment in how the Quran has guided you. You do it once, twice, 3, 4 times, and Allah Azza wa Jalla will break that cycle of addiction for you. قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّوا مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ. Allahu Akbar. Wallahi, my brothers and sisters in Islam, a few months ago, I read a research that came out from the USA, because the world is discussing that there is a severe problem, and that is adult content popping online, and it is appearing before young children, as young as 6, 7, 8-year-olds. So they're discussing this as an issue. How are we going to resolve it? How are we going to fix this issue? So millions of dollars went towards this research. Millions. And expertise, and scientists, and psychologists, and doctors, research, money, whatever you want was put into this. Many years later, the research concluded with a few points. But you know what the first 2 points were? Number 1, the instructors and the teachers at school, when they're teaching their children, they are supposed to tell them, whenever adult content appears online, that they should move their eyes away from the screen, and they should speak to an adult about what they just experienced. That's in the Quran. It's in the Quran for free. 1,400 years ago. The solution to a huge problem we have today is there. All we need to do is فَمَنِ اتَّبَعَ هُدَايَ. Not only read my guidance, followed my guidance. Allahu Akbar. And you are alleviated from your problem. And you're free from this temptation and this desire that has disabled you and crippled your heart and your mind. Allahu Akbar. قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّوا مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ وَيَحْفَظُوا فُرُوجَهُمْ ذَلِكَ أَزْكَى لَهُمْ. That is much pure for them. There's goodness for you. It's goodness for you. Allah doesn't benefit. You're the one that benefits. إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا يَصْنَعُونَ. Verily Allah knows what you're doing. So then, how do you remain motivated to keep away from the filth? To always remember that Allah is watching over you. He is Ar-Raqib, He watches you. And that's enough guidance to break you away from this.